Hey, my co-drivers, welcome back to Adventures with Kay. I'm here to tell you an inspiring word for today. So this weekend I had an amazing time. It was just filled with so much joy. I always talk to God and ask God to enlarge my territory and to increase me. Now, I used to pray that prayer amiss, thinking that it meant materialistic things, and my auntie had gifted me a book called the Jabez Prayer, and that was Jabez's prayer, was to enlarge his territory, to increase him. But I learned through that book that it wasn't about his his materialistic gain. He was more on a spiritual game. He was asking God to give him opportunities to be able to minister to his people, to see his people spiritually, and be able to stand in the gap and fill in the gap for those people. And ever since I read that book, I have been praying that prayer with that intention to enlarge my territory so that I can touch souls that God placed in my life, right? I came across a soul this weekend that didn't align with what I aligned my spiritual walk with, just my fleshly walk. I just don't align with the things that this soul was doing. And spiritually, I was so off that I didn't even allow myself to get vulnerable enough to even feel or empathize with this person in the battles that person was facing. And unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity to minister to that person because I was so in my flesh about the things that I saw with my naked and fleshly eye. I'm coming to encourage you to stay in the spirit, because when you stay in the spirit, you are sensitive to those things and the needs of people that God places in your face and in your life. I failed, but I'm still a winner, because at the end of the day, God loves me so much that he allows me to see things, even if it's after the fact. He allows me to see things so that I can hopefully not make that mistake or that same mistake again. So I encourage you to stay in the spirit, because God has placed things inside of you that people need to know, people need to feel, people are waiting for. But if you're walking in the flesh and you're only seeing with your naked fleshly eye, you'll miss souls